Okay, we discussed the homework. I think Irvin, last week you have passed up, right? I mean, you have given me the answer. Kachin, we discussed the answer. Huh? Okay, so expansion multiply, okay, times in only. So 5 times 2, 10, 10 PQ. And then the second one, negative 5 PR. Okay, expansion just times in only. And for B, we can use the formula. We split to two terms first. The first term is A and the second one is positive 2B. Split to two terms. So follow the formula. We follow the formula. A times A is A squared. Okay, A squared. And then the second term, yeah, positive 2B times positive 2B is positive 4B. Middle term, middle one, you multiply according to the order, the symbol first. You only have one plus, then you put plus there. Number 2 times 2, 4. Alphabet AB, then you just put AB. Then you'll get the answer. Joe, we are discussing the homework. You can double check. The first one is 10 PQ minus 5 PR. So second one, according to the formula, it will be A squared plus 4AB plus 4B. Alternatively, you can use manual. You times it manually. A plus 2B, then A plus 2B. Okay, multiplied 4 times. Also can. You get back to the same number. And for C, okay, you have to times it manually because the terms are totally different. So 2P, P times negative R, negative PR. Then second term, positive Q times 2 is positive 2Q. And the last one is negative QR. Then you double check if there's no like term, then this would be the final answer. Expansion means multiply. Number 2, factorize means divide. Okay, so the question is A is perfect square. So if it's perfect square, you turn it into square form first. 5 square P square minus 14 square Q square. So the common factor here is the square. Square means bracket. Insert 2 bracket first. Then you take out the balance. 5P minus 14Q. Then another one also 5P plus 14Q. Just change the symbol only. One positive, one negative, then it will make it to negative. Positive, negative, negative. That's perfect square. Then for B, if you have 3 terms, usually we need to use X-man. Okay, then you find out the factors of 6m squared, which is 3m and 2m. 2 is 2 times 1. And then the last term would be 4. Just multiply it for 2a. Okay, just a while. Let me complete this one first and then I'll go back to 2a. Okay. So number B first, since I'm halfway. So 6m squared, you get the factor 3m, 2m. 2, the factors of 2 is 2 and 1. Okay, after you insert already, follow the line, multiply. 2 times 2, 4, 4m. 3m times 1 is 3m. Okay, so make sure. Okay, we write the 3 terms at the bottom there. Okay, now we insert the symbol, positive or negative. Which one have to be positive? Which one have to be negative? So that at the end here, you get it back to negative m. So since this is negative, so the positive number must be in negative. Insert the negative sign. And this one become positive. Then we read again, minus 4m or negative 4m plus 3m. Then it back to negative 1m. No? It's correct already. Then you move the symbol to middle, insert the bracket. Then you will get the factorization. So this will be the answer for 2b. For 3 terms one, you have to use x factor. 2b, okay? I'm assuming yes, then I go back to 2a. Okay. 2a, 2a is a type of perfect square. If you look at the number, 25 is 5 square. 25, we can change it to 5 square. Okay, and then for 196 is 14 square. So that's the reason why we change it all with the square at the top there. So 25 again is 5 square. Then this one we rewrite only p square. 5 square, p square minus, then 196 if we square root, okay, we put square of 196, then it back to 14. Means 196 is 14 square. Q square, rewrite. So if I ask what is the common factor over here? Common factor. Common factor means on the left also got, on the right also got. So it will be the number 2 at the top there. That means the square lah. Okay, so the square means 2 brackets. Okay, we cannot just take 2 out there, cannot. So we turn it into bracket, 2 brackets. And then common factor, remember or not, when we do common factor, we need to cut it off. Then we write the balance inside the bracket. So in this case, it will be 5p minus 14q, the first bracket. Then the second one, we have to change it to positive. The reason is because after the multiplication here, negative, positive, then it back to negative. That's why we have to change the symbol. Is that okay? Is it better now? Joe, okay? You're still confused? Understand, Okay, so this is the perfect square type, the perfect square. So if you have any number, can change it to perfect square, then you have to change it to perfect square first. Okay, one more example. What about 169m square minus 1? Minus 1. 1 is perfect square also. 1 is also perfect square. So first step, turn it into 13 square, m square. 1 also we can insert the square because 1 square is 1. 1 cube is 1. So once we have the common factor ready, then only we can change it to 2 brackets. Then we write 13m minus 1, another one 13m plus 1. So same example, same type, perfect square. Okay. So the homework done, Okay, then last week, this one I think some of you think it's confusing. So we have covered all 4 types. Single fraction. Single fraction. So for addition and subtraction, make sure the denominator must be same. Then you can use lowest common multiple. You can use LCM. LCM, lowest common multiple. Then you can join it. For addition and subtraction, make sure the denominator must be same. Okay, if you want to write down, insert a little bit more notes there at the side, you can put a box. Okay, if you want to add in extra notes. This one will be same as 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3. Same concept only. If you forgot, then you try to do this again. Then you apply into the algebraic. It's the same concept. Okay. For a multiplication, we have to simplify first. So no need to make denominator to be same. Okay, it will be similar to our multiplication of 1 over 2 times 1 over 3. Okay, you just need to times directly only. Okay, if you can simplify, then we simplify first. When cut, okay. When to cut is when you have exactly the same algebraic term. When you have the same algebraic term. Okay, this one, another example, if you want to cut, would be 1 over 2 times 4 over 5. Then this one only can cut. Is that what your questions, David? If don't want, also can. Okay, example like this, 1 over 2 times 4 over 5. Okay, last time what we learned is, okay, then you multiply, you times in. Then you will have 4 over 10. After this, then only we simplify. Can also. Can also, but for algebraic term, if you want to multiply in, it becomes more complicated. You look at the example here. If you do not cut first, just imagine I do on the left side. Then you have to times in like this. It up to you lah. Which one you think is better? Then only you cut. Also can. But it's actually the same. You cut on the right side or on the left side. You cut. Okay, you give an example, can? Sure. Or you can WhatsApp me also can, or you just type in the chat box also can. Factorization total, we have 4 types. Okay, the normal one is the simple common factor. It's very obvious that both number on the left and on the right, the number can be divided by a number, let's say 6 and 3. So both number can be divided by 3. So in this case, you just take out the common factor and then you write the balance in the brackets. Okay, that's the first type, simple one. That's why we call it simple common factor. Type B is perfect square. How you know it's perfect square? Remember we memorized all the numbers. 15 square is what? Type in chat box. 13 square is 169. 15 square? Without calculator, Yes, correct. Without calculator. 15 square is, oh no, it's not 175, no. 15 times 15. Joe? 15 times 15 square is 225. 225. 225, What about, we memorized before, right? Okay, let's just try again. 7 square. A quick one. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 10. Where's the answer? Oh, so slow one. 7 square was 7 square. 7, not 17. 7 square. Okay, 7 square. Simple one, 7 square. Yes. Okay, good. 49. 49, Okay. What about 9 square? 9 square. Yes, 81, yep. 81, 81. Okay, what about 14 square? 14 square. Yes. Others? Okay. Forgot already, 14 square. 14 square? Use, can I use calculator? 13 square is 169, right? Then 14 square, terbalik the number. You're wondering why cannot use calculator? Okay, if we can memorize all the number, then it's easy for us to detect. They say number 2, 169p square minus 1. This would be the second type perfect square. If we are sensitive to the number, there's only few numbers you have to memorize only. Like 13 square, 14 square, 15 square, then 17 square. 17 square is 289. 789, 289. Few number only we have to memorize. The benefit will be you will become very sensitive. When you look at 289, you know it's perfect square. If you have 25, you know this is perfect square. And 1 also perfect square. Don't forget the 1. 1 is also perfect square. See, all the number here is perfect square. Yeah. Then you can change it accordingly for perfect square type B. And then type C is the common one. You will see this type until your SPM one. It becomes your best friend later. The 3 terms. Okay. You have to learn this no matter what. The 3 terms. Okay. Use the factors to help you. The factors. Then the type D, the last one, is the 4 terms. 4 terms, you just need to do 2 times only. Okay, so total, we have 4 types of factorization. 4 types of factorization. Okay, then we go back to the single fraction, that part first. Single fraction, yeah. Just now, we are somewhere here, right? Multiplication. And for division, one more extra step. Change the symbol of divide to multiply. Then you upside down the fraction at the back. Then you do the same thing again. So that's factorization. And the last part is the 4-in-1, the combinations of the 3 types previously, which is the expansion, factorization, and single fraction. 3-in-1 or 4-in-1. Simplified. Get the idea first. Okay, I want you to get the idea first. You can practice later. But the idea must know. Copy this first. Only these few things only. 1, chapter 3, the name of the topics. Then you copy A equal to PQR. Then bracket subject. Then copy the tips. That's all. That's the only notes for chapter 3. Copy first. Finish, then let me know. That screenshot. Make sure you copy. Screenshot can, yeah, no problem. Okay, as I always say, max is not history, it's not sejarah. You cannot hafal one. Must understand. Then you copy the note is for you to revise when you forgot or you want to have a quick revision. That's the purpose. Most important, you get the idea. Okay, finish already? Not yet, is it? Done. We're not done yet. Not. We're not sure. Let me know when you finish. Hold on, it's okay. Read first, read through first. The tips is actually the idea. So I always write the tips at the side. That's the idea. Chapter 3, we have to learn how to switch on kata perlawanan. In BM, kata perlawanan, is it? 反义词. English. What's English? Grammar. Opposite. Okay. Antonym, yes. Opposite correct also. Antonym. Kata perlawanan. Everything opposite. Can I move on a bit? Okay. So chapter 3, only one term you have to learn is which is subject. Okay, this subject here is not like BM or English or Maths. No. Subject here means you have to make the letter or the alphabet or the precisely it will be the variable here to be alone. You have to switch everything, the number or the symbol. If there's negative, you have to move to the back. Just leave whatever letter we want alone. You know what is home alone? Something like this. Alone. Without any number, without any other alphabets. So example. Example. This one is very interesting one and also very easy compared to chapter 2. So let me open back. Okay. Example, we have P plus 3Q equal to Y. So let me write properly first. Equal to Y. So now I want to make P to be subject. So I will write bracket P at the back, meaning I want P alone only. I do not want any other alphabet, any other numbers or symbol. That means I have to switch plus 3Q to the back. No, P is on the left side, then we don't catch up the position. If P is on the left, we make it on the left. Okay, so we just drag it down, copy back, P equal to Y minus 3Q. Because changing the position, then you have to do the opposite, kata berlawanan, antonym here. Plus become minus. Minus become plus. If it's multiply, then become division, divide. Divide become times. What about square? Square become what? What is the antonym of square? Who knows? 3, no, it's not. 1, no. Antonym. 0, no. Negative, no. Kata perlawanan, opposite of square. 2 is square. 4, no. Antonym, cube, no. 2, no. No, it's not 1. Okay, if I write 2 square, antonym of 2 square is what? Let's say I want to revert back. What is the symbol you have learned? Negative 2. No. Square root, correct. Yeah. Square root. Antonym of square is square root. Square root. Okay, plus minus times. This one you know. This one don't need to write. Times, divide, times. Okay, what about cube root? Antonym of cube root is what? Now correct already. Let's see others. Cube root, Joe, what's the antonym of cube root? Cube. The number is a 3. Just like 2 cube equal to 8. So you want to revert back, then you have to write cube root of 8 is 2. Revert, yeah. Okay, so all this you have to know, kata berlawanan. No need to memorize, it's easy only. Square root. Okay, then denominator. If it's denominator, numerator, yes, numerator. Okay, let's say we have 1/5 denominator. If you want to switch to the other side, then it becomes numerator. So 5 on top. Okay, the idea is all when you want to change the position, when we want to change the position, you got to opposite it. Okay, what does it mean by changing the position, right? It's not when you ask me what, let me see, check again. When will we know whether to put y behind or in front of 3q? Okay, doesn't matter if it's a plus. Okay, here, if you want to put 3q plus y also can, doesn't matter. If it's, the symbol here is plus. Usually we just like, we will drag it down. We won't change the position. As I say, if the p is on the left, then we make it on the left. And on the right side, y already there, then we just copy y first, then only we switch plus 3q to the back. Is that okay, okay? Okay, all right. So another example, 2p plus q equal to r, 4r. 2p plus q equal to 4r. So now I want p to be subject. I want p to be subject. So you look at the position. Okay, how to split it in onto left and right. What is left and right? So the equal sign is the middleman. The equal sign will split them to the left and then to the right. Okay, so here we call it left. Then so it's after the equal sign is right side. Yeah, that's the position. So you look at the subject we want is p. P is on the left. Okay, then just now you copy the notes. The tip say what? You always switch the furthest one first. The furthest one. Don't touch the nearest one. Meaning, if you want to make p to be subject, p, copy 2p first. Then you move q to the back. It become what? Plus q. Switch to the back, it become minus q. So you put the equal sign, copy 4r, then plus q, move to the back, become minus q. That's the first step. Then only we switch 2 to the back. Okay, guys, you see here 2p. 2p means plus minus times or divide. 2 plus p minus times or divide 2p. Okay, it means times, right? Multiply. Then if we switch to the back, it become division. On numerator, look at the idea there. If it's numerator, if you move to the back, become denominator. So I can write also p equal to 4r minus q divided by 2 or over 2. Yes. Then that's the answer. Because p is alone already. Do you get the idea? You know what's the meaning of subject? Subject means make it alone without anything. Okay, if it's negative, we have to make it to positive. Okay, if it's negative, we have to make it to positive. Okay, what about others? So far can follow? No, what's the meaning of no? Why? Which one? Okay, we start from a simple one. Simple one. Okay, slowly. Let's say we have p minus 3 equal to q. Everything. Which one? Okay, we start slowly here. Okay. Or make p to be subject. Make p to be subject. In all cases here. So number one, p minus 3 equal to q. So we want p only. So we move negative 3 to the back. So p equal to q plus 3. Yes, correct. Q plus 3. So if you notice that I will always copy whatever on the right side. Because we are not touching, not changing anything. So we will copy. Okay. Second example. Okay, if we have p plus y equal to r, we want to make p to be subject. So p equal to r minus y. Just plus y, change to the back one, then become minus y. Third example, 2p equal to y. Okay, when we read here, 2p means 2 times p. So times, change to the back, will become divide. Drag the p down. P equal to y over 2. Remember in maths, divide means over. We change it to fraction form. So y over 2. Number 4, if we have p over 4 equal to q. So over 4 divided by 4. Here, divided by 4. Bring it to the back. It become multiplied. So p equal to 4q. You see, numerator become denominator. Or division become multiplication when you switch to the back. So this situation is when you have one term on the right side. So it's easy. It's easy. You just switch to the back only. Then you opposite the symbol. Other one, if we have more terms. Okay, let's say number 5. Okay, don't need to copy first. Don't need to copy, just pay attention first. Okay, then you have 2p plus q equal to r. Same thing here. Bring down 2p. Okay, 2p. Then you move plus q to the back. Copy r first. R minus q. Then only we move 2 to the back. Then it become r minus q over 2. Number 6. What about 2p plus q over r equal to xy? Okay. Same concept, even though we have more alphabet there. Where is our p? Here, right? P is there. But now you have more term. Plus q and then over r. So always you have to switch the furthest one, yang paling jauh. The furthest one. So which letter is the furthest one? No. I mean on the left side. On the left side. Yes. How to read the r? Divided by r, right? Divided by r. Yes. So if we moved it to the back, then it becomes times. Times. So we copy down. Okay, this one we haven't do anything yet. So we just copy and paste 2p plus plus q equal to bring r up. Denominator bring up only. We are switching only. We are not doing anything. We are not solving. We are switching. Switch. Okay. So rxy. Bring r up, then become r times x times y. Then it will be rxy. Not yet finished because we want p alone. Not yet finished. So continue. 2p equal to rxy minus q. Minus q. One more step. P equal to rxy minus q divided by 2. Okay. Then this is the answer because p alone already on the left side. Continue. I give you a few examples. Then you try to digest. Okay, more. If we have p over 5 minus x equal to qr. So we check where is p first. P is on the left side. The furthest one is negative x minus x. This one, nothing to do. We just copy and paste. Then equal to qr plus x. Correct? Okay, then we want p alone only. Now we have to move divided by 5. Divide, move to the back, become times. But because on the right side, there is a group already. QR plus X is a group. Why we know it's a group? Because it's already on the right side there. It's already there. So when we multiply with 5, we got to insert the bracket. 5 times QR plus X. We got to insert the bracket. Until here can follow or not? Okay, yes. Digesting, yeah, sure. Okay. So I will continue. Just playing the switching, changing only. Okay. So we'll do 21 examples. No worries. I do, not you do. Okay. I do the example. Okay, number 8. Okay, let's say now we have P plus R over Q. More and more. Okay, more and more now. 1P, right? 1P. So same thing. P plus R, copy and paste. So equal to QXY. P equal to QXY minus R. Not divide, because here is plus. Then it become minus R. Okay. Are you ready with the harder one? Can we go for a harder one? I don't know. Okay. Don't know, then we try. We try. Number 9 with brackets. Okay. With brackets, okay, maybe something like this. Okay. So what is the difference between this example with the previous one? Now on the left got P, on the right also got P there, right? Yes. On the left also got, on the right also got. But we want to make P to be subject, P alone. So what should we do? Move P. Okay, yes, correct. You are right. Not P2, not P square. We are not doing multiplication. We are not doing any operation here. Guys, we are not doing any operation. We are switching only. Switching. So we have to group. Move to the front. Yes, you are right. Correct. We have to group them. If it's too messy, the idea is if it's too messy, here got, there got, then what you do? Group them together, bring them together, categorize them. So it's either you bring 2P to the back or you bring negative P to front, as long as you group them together. Okay. So I will bring negative P to front. Like terms, yes, correct. So 2P plus P equal to 5 minus Q. Yes, like terms. So if like terms, 2P plus P, now we can solve, right? 2P plus P, we can simplify. So it becomes 3P equal to 5 minus Q. P equal to 5 minus Q over 3. That's the answer. P alone already. Is that okay? If you have more than one times of P, then you group them together. The idea is too messy, you group. Okay, proceed. 10. We have X bracket P minus Q equal to 5. Okay, what about this one? P is inside the bracket. Okay, you have two methods here. You have two methods. It's either you want to expand first, then you will take the P out, right? You can remove the bracket. If we do the expansion, then we can remove the bracket. Or second method, you can directly switch X to the back. Then you can also remove the bracket in front already. Okay. Maybe you feel confused. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me show you. The first method is we expand in. Okay, we expand in xp minus, sorry, px, px minus qx equal to 5. Which method better? Okay, any method also can. As long as you know how to do, that's the best method. Px equal to 5 plus qx. We want P only, so P equal to 5 plus qx over x. Move x down. The second method, you can compare. You can compare. Okay, let me copy first. Okay, now we want to make P to be subject. P is here on the left side. Okay, so what we do now is we just move the x to the back. Then it becomes divide 5 over x. P equal to 5 over x plus q. Both also correct. It's the same. I'll try to understand first here. But one of you know x. Oh, because you can change it to single fraction. The answer, both answer is acceptable. Acceptable. If you change it to a single fraction, then you will get back this one also. Then you will change back to single fraction. Any questions to ask? Up to 10, the 10 examples here. Does this method can anything also? And I don't get you, Irving. Anything is what? Or the second method. If you are switching, then yes, then it apply to the example there. Which method is easier? You think of which method you think you understand one. Then it will be your best. It will be your best method. Can you get copy if you want? No matter what, okay. Let's say I think your school teacher will have different methods for you also. For me, doesn't matter because both also easy for me. Say Joanne, speechless already. Which method also can? Maybe let me know when you will that. Favorite method? Okay, favorite method. It depends on the questions. If let's say this one, simple one, I think the second one will be better. You see, just 2 steps only. Or I think you want the easier one would be the second one, because it's only 2 steps. See the blue color one, 2 steps only. You use the second one, yeah, can, sure. Done, okay, then we continue. Just now we whatever we did, also the P is on the left. Actually, P can be on the right side one. Something equal to P also can. Okay, now 11. In what situation we will move the P to the right side? Okay, in what situation we will touch the P? Just now I say, if you want to make P to be subject, don't change the position, right? If it's on the left side, just make sure it's on the left side. Copy, paste, drag it down, and then copy, paste on. But that is one situation. You can switch the P to the other side. Okay, it will be something like this. Okay, 5 minus P equal to Q. Okay, look at this example. I want to make P to be subject. 5 minus P equal to Q. Now, over here, I won't switch 5 to the back, because if I switch 5 to the back, I need to copy down negative P. Okay, just let me show you first. Q minus 5. Then I have a problem here. P is attaching with negative. Just now I say subject must be only P only. Only itself only, without the symbol, without the numbers, without other letters, other alphabets. So in this case, you have to move the negative to the back, then it become what? Negative to the back, it become How to move this negative to the back? Plus. Not really. Negative move to the back, it become what? Here, negative p means what? It's not plus or? No, it's not plus. Negative p here, the symbol here is actually times. It's times, multiplied. So if you move to the back, it becomes divide. Yes, negative times p. You're right. Then you become confused already, right? Become confused. Huh? Teacher, this one how? It's negative or? It's minus or? It's not multiply or? The idea it will be same like just now the 2p. 2p, right? 2 times p. So here negative means negative times p. So if we switch to the back, it becomes divide, meaning it have to change, reverse the symbol. Like if it's positive q, then you make it to negative q. If it's negative 5, then you make it to positive 5. Because we are playing the switching game, right? Switch, opposite, everything opposite. So negative, go to the back. So it will become p equal to negative q plus 5. It becomes this. Okay. This method is correct. You can use this method, but it's quite confusing, right? Am I right? I don't know. Do you feel confused? Yes, the negative switch to the back, then you just opposite all the symbol. If it's moving the negative symbol to the back, you just opposite. So what is the best way? Now, if you ask which is the best way, I will tell you. Over here, the best way would be you move the p to the back. Because negative p minus p move to the back, it becomes positive and you have no issue at all. Am I right? Negative p or minus p, when we move it to the back, it becomes positive. Then you copy down the 5, bring q to front, become minus q. See? Straight away, we get p as the subject. 5 minus q equal to p. Opposite, right? Further stays. Yeah, yes, correct. Big brain, okay. Okay, so this is how you can play the trick there. If it's negative p, this is the only situation whereby we can change the position. The subject, we move it to the back. Yeah, copy can. Other than that, if the subject is not carrying the negative, do not switch the position, else you will have problem later. So this is only one of the example we can change the position. So if it's subject at the back, no problem one, because the middleman, the middle one is equal sign, equal sign. Means left is equal to the right side also equal to the left side. So it's the same thing. As long, yes. Yep. Okay. 12 already, 9 more. Okay, if we have p square equal to q, this one simple. Square, opposite of square is square root. So you just insert a square root for q, p equal to square root of q. Just change only. Okay, and then if you have square root or cube root equal to q, so you throw the cube root to the back, it become cube root. Become q, So p equal to q cube. Can you listen now? Q cube. Not very cute, Okay. 14. 14. Okay, with all the symbol, plus, minus, times, divide, square, and square root now. P square minus q over x plus y equal to r. Combine. We have more and more now. Okay, you want to make P to be subject, you can try together with me. P square minus Q over X plus Y. The furthest one would be the denominator. So X plus Y, move to the back, or if it's denominator, you bring up. Yeah, just do a rod there. Then you bring up, pull it up. So when you pull up, X plus Y is a group. So you have to copy the numerator first, equal to, copy R, pull up, insert the bracket. Because X plus Y is a group. You got the idea? If they stay together first, then when you bring to the other side, it's also a group. Don't separate them. Very pity. Okay, like this. And then next, continue. P square. Yes. Copy. Not yet finish. This one not yet finish. Not yet finish one. P square, then minus Q here. Minus Q. Move to the back. It becomes plus Q. Okay, on the right side, you got to copy everything there. R bracket X plus Y. And then plus Q. The yellow one. I move to the back, become plus. Okay. Then still got square. Square, move to the back, is square root. So copy P, insert the square root only. So since on the right side is a big family there, okay, so when you do the square root, okay, if you do the square root, make sure it's a big roof there. Square root. Then you copy everything inside. R bracket X plus Y plus Q. From where? Plus Q. No, this one is the for this one. So X plus Y must move to the back first. You just imagine this one is under a roof. This one is staying second floor. This one is first floor. So this one is the furthest one. Same level. So this one is the furthest one. Okay, you can copy if you want. But you have all these example in all the new textbooks, reference book. Just make sure the idea is there. Everything you switch to the back, it becomes opposite. And then also one more very important. If it's a group like this, we call this as a group, X plus Y. Because you want to bring this group together to the right side, right? Then you have to bring together. So when you bring to the right side, don't forget to insert the bracket. That's the idea there. Finish copying? Okay, move on to 15. Okay, what about P equal to, sorry, it's not too easy. Square root of X minus 7P over Q equal to YZ. Okay. Now in this case, we cannot straight away move the negative 7P to the back and become positive. No, because now negative 7P below negative 7P there is a Q. Cannot. We have to move the Q to the back first. If there is denominator, you cannot straight pull the negative 7P to the back. No, you have to move the Q first. Move the Q first. Okay, then we copy square root of X minus 7P equal to QYZ. Now only you can move. You can move negative 7P to the back so that it becomes positive. Okay, here equal to positive 7P. Don't forget we want to make P to be subject. P to be subject. Okay. Because negative 7P is negative sign in front, we don't want to confuse. Okay, so then we just switch it to the back, become positive. Next, copy lo, whichever not switching the position one. This one bring to front is minus, minus. Then one more step only, 7, 7p, move 7 to the other side, then it become divide. Copy, paste, then divided by 7. Done. Minus, okay. So yeah, this is good questions also. Can we write negative in front? Then plus square root of x, right? Okay, you can. You can, but can I say can accepted but usually we won't leave negative in front. Usually, but if you want to write that as your answer, also can. Okay, one of the reason why we don't like to write negative in front is because sometimes we have equal sign. It tends to confuse already. Equal then negativity. Sometimes you forget then it become without the negative will be miss out. That's why we will make it a habit. We will always write the positive in front. We will move it to front so they have no issue at all. That's the reason, to avoid careless mistake. But if you want to leave the answer like this, no problem at all. Okay. All good so far? Hashan and Joe, can follow? Can follow, good, okay. Now chapter 3 is like this only, just playing the switching game, from here left to right, right to left, up to down, down to up. Okay. Another one, 16, is totally playing the switching game only. Okay, see how xy over p equal to qr. Okay, anyone can guess first how to make p to be subject? Any smart idea here? How to make p to be subject in only one step? Just one step. How to make p to be subject? Only one step. Straight away make p to be subject. How? Anyone? P equal to q or no? This one we play exchange game. You know what is exchange? You come up, I come down. Not I jump, you jump. This one you come up, I come down. Meaning P, you want to make P to be subject, right? So you have to bring up. Go up. So when P go up, you ask QR, you come down. Because I don't want you, I want to stay alone. Please move. So when QR move, you go, no, QR, come down. Come down. So P on the left side equal to XY over QR. Exchange. Can ma? Okay, you can step by step also. Okay, let's say we want to do step by step. Okay, you ask P up first. XY equal to PQR. So you want P alone only, P, then you bring again up. Then you see P, then you bring QR down. Also can. Or a smart one, you exchange, you come up, I come down. But it's in mutual way, in mutual. Got it? Got the idea not? In mutual way. Hashan and Joe, get the idea not? No. Okay. If it's the manual one, this one, 2 step like this. We bring the P up, then it becomes times, right? Divided by P. Divided by P, so bring up, then it becomes multiplied. So we write PQR. And then we bring QR down, then it becomes divide. Polygon easier. Yeah, yes. After this, then this is the only two hardest chapter. Then after that, it's all easy one. No worries. If you can conquer these two chapters, then you will have easy life later. Is that okay for number 16? You try one more, 17. Okay, no, not yet. Okay, 17. No, the one I give is hard one. Okay, maybe you won't see so hard in the exercise. Yeah, purpose give the hard one. Okay, 5p equal to 4m plus 3. Some simple one. How to make p to be subject? P equal to what? Yeah, correct. Simple only. Okay, so just bring 5 down or to the other side, it becomes denominator. Yes, you're right. So when we bring to the back, it becomes divided by 5. Okay, 18. So you have the idea already. Okay. V equal to U plus 1 over 2P. Okay, since now P is at the right side, then we copy at the right side first. 1 over 2P. Okay, then equal V minus U. Okay, here. P equal to what? 1 over 2. If you bring to front, it become what? 1 over 2. If you switch it to the other side, what is the antonym of over 2? It's not the you can say divided by 2 over 1. Divided by 1 over 2. Okay. So you get the idea here. Fraction means what? Divide. Fraction alone, if we have 1 over 2, it means divided by 2. It's the same. Divided by 2. So if you look at the number is in fraction form, 1 over 2 means divided by 2. So divided by 2, move to front, switching the symbol, it becomes times, meaning times 2. Yes. Okay, so times 2. 2 times V minus U. Okay, wait. 1 over 2 times P is actually P divided by 2. It's the same meaning. That's why in secondary level, now you form 2 already, right? You must master this concept. Divide, no more writing like this. We don't write divide the symbol. Usually we don't write divide. Okay, P divided by Q like this. Instead, we will make it to fraction form. P divided by Q, we'll write P over Q. Base times height divided by 2. Remember, we do like this. So you have to get it familiar. Secondary level, we have to change all divide to fraction form. So when it comes to switching the part, when you see divide over 2, when you see over 2, you just make it to times. When you switch to the other side, straight away make it to 2. Okay, continue to 19. Same idea here. Okay, I copy back the same question. V equal to U plus 3 over 4P. Same idea. We write down here 3 over 4P, then equal to V minus U. So when we want to make P to be subject, we just terbalik the fraction only, flip over only. Then we just write 4 over 3 times V minus U. Then we get the subject. You see, denominator become numerator. You bring up already. bring up, then son, numerator become denominator. Switching now, you're playing the opposite game. One more example, 20 already. Okay, what about 5/4 p equal to 3/x? Okay, so p equal to what? P equal to? Okay, yes. So we can write 3 times 4, bring this 4 up, then bring down the 5 over 5x. So p equal to 12/5x. This one is switching. We are not solving anything. We are switching only, changing the position. Okay, 21, everyone do together. Last one. Wow, we already do 21 example. Process can. Up, down, down, up. Make it simple. Like numerator become denominator. So down, up, up, down, like that. Opposite. Okay, one last, we do together. Okay, you try to make P to be subject also. Try to make P to be subject. Okay, what about this one? Blue color. 2p plus q equal to 3x plus 5. Make P to be subject. Then we will complete chapter 3 also. If you know how to do, then we can complete chapter 3. We have completed chapter 3. Yes. Just one only. Okay, that's the first step. Yeah, correct. Okay, continue. Make P to be subject. Yes, exactly. Wait for others. The questions that are confused, no. You don't confuse, then can already. Yeah. P equal to why 2 times it? No, it's not 2 times, it's divide. 2p means 2 times p. So when you move to the other side, become divide. Kai Chen, where's Kai Chen? So quiet one. 2p, first step, 3x plus 5. One more step. P equal to what? Hey, where's my minus q? Sorry, here. Forgot the q. So what's the answer? P equal to? No answer one, yeah. Move 2 to the back only, divided by 2. Move 2 to the back, divided by 2. 3x plus 5 minus q divided by 2. Okay, see 2 become divided by 2 or over 2. Okay, express P in terms of X means make P to be subject. Express P in terms of X means make P to be subject. Okay, so before we end the session, we play quizzy, yeah? Just, okay, see here, given that the third term is 13, this is the third term. Just ignore the answer, don't see the answer. This is the third term. So what is the value of the fifth term? T5 means the position at the fifth one. So since this is the third term, T3, T4, so T5 is the next number. So plus 3, add 3. Add 3, yeah? Add 3 only, so you get 19. Okay. 50%. Okay, at least that better. Half, okay. Expansion, yes, correct. Okay, wait, what is this? Oh, this one you have to times in. Okay, this one you have to times in. So times in means expansion. When you have the bracket like this, equal to means you have to expand in, times in. Distributive law, distributive law in form 1. So all correct. Oh, factorization means divide. Opposite, antonym of expansion. Yeah, antonym. Okay, this one you have to tick those applicable. If not, then you get wrong. So what will you get wrong? Because you have 3 answers here. Yeah, common factors means both 9p and 18pq can be divided by 9, divided by p, and also 9p. So you have to choose all the common factors. Okay. Wow, 100% can do. Okay, that's good. Here, R is on the right side and is alone there. So R is the subject. So the subject need not to be on the left side. It can be on the right side. This one, sorry, if Y, this one I got space here. If Y plus P equal to 3Q, meaning here you need to switch no, not involving any solving value of P or what. So P equal to 3Q minus Y. So this one you have to write back P equal to 3Q minus Y. Then you will get it marked correct here. 3Q minus Y is correct.